The city of New Orleans has always had a rhythm that is alive beneath the surface, a heartbeat that quickens as Mardi Gras draws near and the streets awaken with color, heritage, and celebration. This rhythm has always been there in the city. For many years, the crew of Endymion has been recognized as one of the most impressive showpieces that Carnival season has to offer. This show combines the elements of tradition and star-driven entertainment, so transforming the excitement of the city into something that cannot be forgotten. This excitement will reach a new height in 2026, when Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton, two of the most well-known personalities in contemporary music, are getting ready to perform at the Endymion Extravaganza, which will take place inside the Caesars Superdome. The statement, which was made by the crew on a cool day in November, immediately circulated throughout Louisiana and beyond, sparking conversation among fans, alerts from the news, and discussion on social media. Not only did it mark a significant achievement for Endymion, which is well known for its ability to secure A-list performers, but it also marked a significant cultural intersection. The merging of the Mardi Gras tradition with the widespread global fan bases of two superstar entertainers whose careers have shaped pop and country music for decades. The alternative music industry of the 1990s produced a number of famous artists, one of the most notable of which is Gwen Stefani, who is known for her distinctive voice and artistic style that transcends genres. She was initially recognized as the frontwoman of the band, No Doubt, but she went on to become a solo artist and achieve success after success. She won Grammys and redefined what it meant to be a pop star. A lively, high-energy performance that is completely in line with the spirit of spectacle that is associated with Mardi Gras is something that she promises to bring to the stage with her daring inventiveness, fashion impact, and explosive stage presence. As an alternative, Blake Shelton exemplifies a musical heritage that is distinct from others, but is yet equally influential. With more than 30 singles that have reached #1 and more than 13 million albums sold, Shelton is a titan in the world of country music. He provides a grounded charm and emotional resonance that resonates to fans of all ages and eras. As a result of his seamless combination of humor, narrative, and vocal warmth, he has become one of the most well-liked characters in the industry, both performing on stage and as a result of his lengthy experience on The Voice. Stefani and Shelton bring more than just celebrity power to the table when they work together. They offer a tale. Their romance, which was initially hinted at during the 7th season of The Voice in 2014, captivated the attention of audiences all over the world. What started out as a companionship between two professionals eventually developed into a romantic relationship that shocked the entertainment industry and delighted audiences. In 2021, they tied the knot, further solidifying their position as one of the most renowned power couples in the music industry. An additional degree of significance is added to the already massive announcement by the fact that they will be performing together on stage once again, particularly at an event as monumental as the Endymion Extravaganza. The Extravaganza is scheduled to take place on February 14, 2026, matching the date of the celebration with Valentine's Day. This particular aspect was seen by a great number of people. There is no better way to celebrate a holiday that is built on love than by bringing one of the most cherished couples in the history of music to the center of the carnival magic that New Orleans has to offer. It is highly conceivable that the Superdome, with its enormous area and loud masses, will be transformed into a festival of music, culture, and romance. It is possible that attendees may hear a combination of Stefani's high-octane pop songs, Shelton's poignant country classics, and possibly even a couple of the duets that have contributed to the definition of their shared artistic path. However, when it came to the artists, the announcement did not end there. In addition, the crew of Endymion disclosed that Arthur Hardy, the renowned carnival historian, will be serving as a co-grand marshal of the 2026 parade. This announcement was made in a manner that was intended to pay homage to the profound origins and long-standing traditions of Mardi Gras. Following the publication of his 51st edition of the Mardi Gras Guide magazine, Hardy, who has been known for publishing the publication for half a century, is planning to retire. This involvement, which represents a passing of the torch in one of the most cherished cultural organizations in the world, has a festive and introspective quality despite its celebratory nature. Being honored at such a momentous occasion is nothing short of the ideal culmination for Hardy, who has spent his entire career documenting the spectacle, development, and significance of Carnival. As of yet, the identity of the second co-Grand Marshal has not been disclosed, a fact that has contributed to the growing sense of mystery surrounding the building excitement. Endymion is well known for picking personalities that either correspond with the entertainment theme of the year, or who have already made significant contributions to the formation of the cultural landscape. Fans have already begun to speculate about who will be attending the event. Will it be another music classic, a resident of Louisiana who is closely connected to the culture of the state, or a national personality whose presence will make the celebration even more exciting? An event that already feels larger than most years has been given an additional boost of anticipation by the crew's decision to keep silent. In light of the fact that the date is getting closer, one might guess how New Orleans will be ready. Residents of the area consider Mardi Gras to be more than just a single day. Rather, it is a season that encompasses a period of social celebration, artistic expression, and deeply ingrained customs. Prior to the beginning of the parade, the streets will soon be lined with families waiting for floats, beads will sparkle in the sunlight, and music will be heard emanating from all parts of the city. The Superdome, which has been turned into a venue that is capable of hosting one of the largest celebrations on the planet, will welcome thousands of people who have spent weeks preparing for this night of delight. In addition to the rich history of Endymion's star-studded lineup, the inclusion of Stefani and Shelton brings a contemporary touch to the program. There have been previous extravaganzas that have featured notable performers such as Carrie Underwood, Pitbull, Lionel Richie, Florida Georgia Line, Kelly Clarkson, and a great deal of other artists. As time goes by, the crew discovers new methods to enhance the celebration, striking a balance between the festival's long-standing customs and the ever-evolving cultural trends. The continuous spirit of invention is shown in the fact that two performers from different musical worlds, one with roots in ska and pop, and the other in country storytelling, have collaborated on a project. Attendees of the extravaganza will be able to watch more than just a concert. They will also have the opportunity to witness the joining of identities and histories. Shelton's down-to-earth character and country roots make for a fascinating pairing with Stefani's daring aesthetic, which is noted for its Harajuku references, bright colors, and elegant reinventions. While they are performing, their chemistry results in a natural flow that spans the gap between their musical styles. An atmosphere that is unlike any other is guaranteed to be created by this dynamic, which is weaved into the great intensity of Mardi Gras. A night that celebrates not only the traditions of the city, but also the concept of unity is created by the time of Valentine's Day, which also serves as a backdrop for the event. Under the lights of the Superdome, couples, families, and groups of friends will come together to share in a cultural moment that will be framed by two artists whose personal partnership has captured the affection of the audience during their performance. The combination of their voices, which will be characterized by Stefani's distinct purity and Shelton's warm southern resonance, will reverberate throughout the auditorium in a manner that will feel like a symbol of celebration and connection. In the vicinity of the Superdome, the procession will proceed with the usual pomp and circumstance. It is common knowledge that Endymion is famous for its ornate floats, many of which are adorned with detailed themes, gigantic prop structures, and brilliant lighting displays. Hardy's appointment as co-Grand Marshal assures that the procession would also carry a tone of recognition and legacy, as the news of his appointment was made. He has spent the better part of half a century researching the history of Carnival, which has made him an indispensable person in the process of preserving the narrative thread that connects the modern-day Mardi Gras to its roots. It is through his presence that a living bridge will be established between different generations of revelers who have witnessed the event develop over time. At the same time, the expectation that surrounds the second co-Grand Marshal contributes to the development of a sense of mystery, which in turn heightens the excitement around the procession. It is highly possible that whoever succeeds Hardy in the leadership post will play a significant cultural role, whether it be on a national, regional, or even a Mardi Gras tradition level. Their participation in Endymion signifies another chapter in the ever-expanding connection that Stefani and Shelton have with their fans across a variety of musical genres. They have the opportunity to interact with audiences who may know them from their time on The Voice, from their solo careers, or from their duets that meld their different sounds into something sensitive and memorable. This opportunity is afforded to them when they perform together during such a culturally significant event. The enthusiasm is continuing to rise as the year 2026 draws closer. New Orleans is getting ready to do what it does best, which is to host a celebration that stays with attendees long after the music has stopped playing. Travel reservations are being made, costumes are being developed, and New Orleans is getting ready to do. The Endymion Extravaganza is going to be a night that is going to be loaded with a lot of spectacle, different kinds of emotions, and artistic expression. From the rhythm of parades to the roar of the crowd at the Superdome. The announcement that Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton will be performing as featured artists guarantees a musical experience that is abundant in variety and brimming with lively energy. The participation of Arthur Hardy brings a sense of completion to his illustrious career, as well as additional depth and history. Additionally, the mystery surrounding the nameless co-grand marshal serves as the ultimate spark of anticipation that will have fans eagerly awaiting the next release. Mardi Gras is widely considered to be one of the most cherished cultural festivities on the entire planet, and on February 14, 2026, New Orleans will once again remind the world of this fact. And when Stefani and Shelton perform together, their performance will become a part of that legacy. It will be a moment that will be remembered forever and knitted into the fabric of Carnival's history.